Good evening, fellow travellers. Here we are on the west bank, the right bank of the Kampot River in Kampot. We're about to cross over the old bridge. You'll notice there are bollards here. They were placed to stop cars from going over. The bridge is 100 years old now, and so it's probably not up to carrying cars or trucks. It's only for motorbikes and tuk-tuks now. There's a gentleman having a fish on his kayak. The bridge was built in colonial times by the French. It was originally a railway bridge, and after about 13 years it was converted into a road bridge, and they constructed a new rail bridge further upstream. In the evening, we're about to walk past some food stalls that open in the evening and operate into the wee hours, along with some convenience shops that sell general items into the wee hours too, if you want some late night shopping or food. It's a little bit overcast today. Bokor Mountain is shrouded in cloud. The river's lovely and still, and at this time of the evening people are coming and going to and from work and school. If we look over there, that's the old fish market. That's about to reopen soon as a Starbucks. Now this is where the bridge narrows down and has the steel span. The dining riverboats, which I've covered in a previous video, can just fit under when they disassemble their lights from the top deck. The building you can see there, that's actually in the old part of town in the UNESCO Heritage Listed area. It's a tower that's been under construction for quite a few years, and it looks as though they've stopped midway, which may not be a bad thing. A little bit out of character in the town. Police did erect bollards to prevent tuk-tuks from coming over, but I actually saw the tuk-tuk drivers get together, and they've removed enough just to allow a tuk-tuk to fit through, but it will not fit a car through. That clattering you can hear is the steel sheets of the bridge vibrating as the motorbikes go over. The bridge is 100 years old and she's showing it, but she is the iconic object in town. This road finishes up at the Durian roundabout, as there's so many of the roads in Kampot, but along the way, as I said, we'll go past some 24-hour eateries and a supermarket and a lovely old building called the Old Cinema, which is one of my favourite. Made in the Art Deco style, and it's been converted into a hotel by some foreigners. This is a beach. It's fenced off at the moment. They're making it into a beach. They've imported sand. It'll be interesting to see how it goes in the flood. And there's Bokor with the background of a grey sky. There's someone jet skiing. We will catch him on the other side. Jet skis start to get popular amongst the local wealthy at this time of the year, and that coming towards it is a fishing boat setting out. They come and go all day along this and all night along this river, Chuktu River. The Chuktu River flows from Bokor Mountain, which is 1,048 metres high. So there's always water coming down it, rainy or dry season. There's a dam at the top, which I'll take you on a tour of at some point, and some lovely resorts along the river as well. There's also a wedding or a funeral happening along the way on this street today. I'm not sure which one it is. Most Khmers, when they're having a wedding, will pitch a tent right in the middle of the street, and that's perfectly acceptable. You can see here the bollards, and where a couple have been removed by the tuk-tuk drivers to allow them passage. This will be a little bit tricky. This is a 7-Eleven that opened recently, opened 24 hours of course. Like the world around, at night time you'll get young boys hanging out the front. So if you want something 24 hours a day, that is always open. Now we start to get along to some of the food stalls. They're selling fruit there, coconut and drinks. And one selling hygiene products. Snacks in this one, coffee. There's a hotel. Someone just said hello to me as they drove past, but I was looking the other way, so I didn't see who it was. There's the tower from this side. They cracked the road while it was being built, and they had to lay this concrete on the road. There was flooding and it smelt of sewage. A lot of the street vendors here had to leave. Street vendors are part of the informal economy. Here we go, some pineapple over here. Oh, they're small. But small can be very sweet sometimes. There's some dried pineapple already cut up. There's today. The roadside eatery with a Westerner sitting down having a meal. Bar 722, Ben's moved again. Third time he's moved that bar. This here is a Korean barbecue. Food's not bad. You cook it yourself. They bring out the little barbecue sets and you sit there with friends or family and eat it. Gets quite popular in a few hours from now. That's a very late night supermarket with not many items, but it's usually open until the morning, but not always. As in Cambodia, things are flexible. And as we approach the wedding funeral tent, it'll get a bit loud, so you may not be able to hear everything I say. More restaurants along here. The one I usually eat from, there's two. They hadn't set up when I did a walk by earlier, so they might be put off by the tent being near their shop. There's the old cinema, one of my favourite buildings in Kampot. And at one point I will take you on a tour through it. It's been converted into a hotel, wonderfully appointed, great food, Tiny little swimming pool inside, central location, highly recommended. More eateries. And here's the tent. Big loudspeaker. Taking up one of the lanes of one of the busiest streets in town. That's a print shop. They do pretty good. I've used them a few times. And that's usually where I buy pork and chicken from two different sellers, but they're not there for some reason tonight, so I'll have to go and look for somewhere else to get my dinner. That's Wing. If you want to send money in Cambodia, it only costs 50 cents. Very convenient service. It only works within Cambodia. And we're approaching the Durian, the 24-hour service station over there. There's no self-service in Cambodia. You pull up, they fill it up for you, you pay them there and then. Very convenient. Little coffee shop. These are popping up everywhere. Here we've got some bread rolls. More bread rolls for today. And here's a duck cellar. Oh, and pork. Okay. Well, thanks for joining us, fellow travellers. Catch you next time.